You're annoyed with me, aren't you?
Of course I'm not.
Well, you beefed about me dad going to the papers.
It's not your problem. Don't you worry about it.
I asked him not to, but he's like that sometimes. Gets something into his head and does it without thinking. Been like that since Mum died.
He's only doing what he thinks is right. He's only doing it because he worries about you. Right. There we go. Bend down. You will have teeth like school railings if you keep on doing that. You're still getting the pains, Claire?
Sometimes.
And you've only had bottled water since all this started?
Yeah.
I don't want the whole epic. I'm not interested in how the aggro started. I just want one name. Who stabbed you?
I don't know.
Look, we got a tough enough job as it is. Strange as it might seem, for a public event bordering on riot, everybody claims not to have been involved. So you're the only witness, Matthew.
I don't know.
And I don't believe you.
I think we should leave it at that for now.
Look, these people have worked flat out to save your life. Do you think they want to do the same thing again the next time there's a set to, the next time somebody gets knifed?
I'd rather you didn't pursue this
Because
right
that's
now.
what happens. When you let people get away with it, they do it again. Now, you think about that, McCann.
Do you think it might have been Lob?
No chance.
How do you know he didn't, if you don't know who did?
It's not Lob, is it? I mean, Lob usually starts the trouble. Then you don't see him for dust. Stands at the back shouting, "You're gonna get your..."
Sean, shh, you'll get us booted out. And Decca definitely didn't.
No, Decca went down first. 2 broken teeth.
Should see him, Lisa. What a dog.
And you? You didn't.
As if.
No, look, does it matter?
I find it a bit funny that nobody's telling.
You all right?
I just wish I could go home. This is getting on my nerves.
Have they said when you can?
Once the psoriasis starts improving, which it's not, it's going worse. And every day I've got to go through the same stinking routine. Don't scratch it, Lisa. Gotta put your cream on, Lisa. Well, today I feel like telling them where to stuff it.
Is that better then? Is that better? We're not going to have any more pain. No, we're not. As soon as they say, Mummy's going to take you home and look after you properly. Just us on our own. Nobody telling us what to do.
Not exactly a barrel of laughs, is she?
Do you blame her stuck in here?
Looks a mess and all. See the scabs creeping up her arms? She's letting herself go, is Lisa.
She said it gets worse if she's worried or depressed and that.
Not helping herself, though, is she? All this crap about McCann. What's it to her?
Don't you want to know who did it?
Me? I just wouldn't forget about it. Straight now.
I thought your mum was coming.
She did. She's gone back for my stuff. I'm going home.
Tragic.
Well, I've got to come back in. Dr. Brunton says you have to have an operation.
Are you bothered?
I don't know. Do you know what his splene's for?
No.
Do you want to?
What are you doing, Paul?
Claire wants to use it.
I'll see to that. You're supposed to be resting before your tests tomorrow.
No, it's all right.
I don't know why you're being so cagey. If you're putting for a sister's job, they can only say yes or no.
Yes, I can live with.
If you think like that all your life, you'll never do anything.
Well, you haven't exactly heard anybody call me dynamic, have you? Dynamic Diane. Doesn't fit. One of life's slugs.
I'm going to tell you something now. Something that changed my life a long time ago. I went shopping in Asda.
Asda changed your life.
No, not Asda itself. You see, I'd always wanted to be an artist. Ever since I was a kid, I fancied being a painter. But by this time, I'm married with 3 children of my own. Same routine, cooking, shopping, cleaning, sleeping, always doing for other folks. Anyway, this here day, I looked down in my shopping trolley and I looked at all the stuff and I thought, there's nothing in here for me. This food they're hard to cook, soap powder to put in washing machine, cornflakes for kids, but nothing for me, nothing for my life. So I decided there and then that I was going to do something that I wanted for once. Give me a bit of attention.
So you became an artist?
Well, no, I got this job. But it were a move up. You've got to follow your instincts, Diane, because you don't get many chances in this life.
Can you paint?
No.
Lisa, I've been looking for you.
Why me?
You all right? Your friend in intensive care.
I just knew him.
knew.
He's dead, I know, I've just been down
On
there.
the contrary. He's out of danger, so we've transferred him. Could do you some company if you ask me. Did you say Ben was breast or bottle fed?
Bottle.
Any problems with sleeping soon after he was born?
No, you used to go straight off.
And is the father around?
He's working away, Philip. He loves Ben like mad, but, you know, we need the money, so he has to get work where he can. We're saving up for a house.
I see.
Yeah, and he's going to teach me to drive when he gets back into Ben, yeah. We'll get a car, won't we?
Hey, can you ask the
What?
nurse to get me the phone?
No. I'm telling you, it's bad news. He's an evil rat and he'll mess you about soon as look at you.
Well, I'm just going to ignore him.
Did he really set fire to a school?
Smashed a window and poured diesel into the swimming pool. People got hurt.
He wants locking up in prison.
Oh, that's too good for him.
Well, if he touches me, I'll just say I'm poorly. Got to have my spleen out.
Have they said when?
Soon.
Have I got a spleen? We all have.
And it's very important, because it's like a factory that makes blood.
A factory?
Yeah, and it's busy, 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 and it's this big.
So what happens when they take it out?
You get lighter, a lot lighter. And sometimes when you've had your spleen out, you can float in the air like a balloon.
Can you?
You what?
A complaint. Claire's father. Tatty shirt, tatty jeans, and tatty trainers. He couldn't put his trust in you as a doctor dressed like that.
Look, I studied for 7 years for this job. Does it honestly matter what I look like?
Yes, if it gets in the way of what you're trying to do. And if parents suffer an overwhelming desire to take you home and iron your clothes, it stops them taking you seriously. And it's not the first complaint I've had. All I'm... Kieran!
Where did you get that chain?
Why?
Is it any of your business? Can I see it?
I bought it from a man in the market precinct. He was selling them out of a suitcase, 2 for £1. I did pay for it, Dad.
What are you suggesting?
How long have you had it, Claire?
A couple of months.
Is this really necessary? I'd much rather you were dealing with your polluted water supply. You see, that's not how a real doctor behaves.
Don't forget what I told you before. And squeeze the tissue
Can't you
together.
get away to see it?
Record it. I'll watch it later.
Honestly, the things that amuse you lot.
I'm getting